Liquidity is probably the most important, though I took it the last. It's really about confidence. How do you build in that confidence for exporters to bring their money in here and for the remitters to come in? Now, I think after 2 decades, we are very proudly proclaiming that we managed to achieve a balance of trade surplus. Now, how do we continue that? How do we actually build on that? Also looking at exporting, because as a country we have been really an importing economy. So it's a huge structural change that is required for the country, to move from a services led country to a production or a manufacturing led made in Sri Lanka kind of focus. So that's a very important aspect on that part of it. Again, at some point in time we realize that there is a stressed portfolio which has to be addressed. So there will be a time where we need to start thinking about packaging that stress portfolio and trying to see how you can get rid of that. Maybe securitizing that portfolio, find someone to buy it. So there have been instances in following the East Asian crisis, 30 years ago. Many countries actually did that. And there were many companies that came in and bought those stress portfolios from overseas. So how do you actually build in the right enabling environment to make that happen? So that's a very important aspect, so managing that. Then also we have too many banks right now. Consolidation also needs to come in, right? Recapitalization of banks may also be something that we need to think about doing. So these are all around the area of impairments. And the third area is liquidity. So I think liquidity is probably the most important, though I took it the last. It's really about confidence. How do you build in that confidence for exporters to bring their money in here and for the remitters to come in? Now, I think after 2 decades, we are very proudly proclaiming that we managed to achieve a balance of trade surplus. Now, how do we continue that? How do we actually build on that? How do you address the structural issues so that people want to take advantage of the bargains that are there right now? Everything is a bargain, right? The real estate market is a bargain. The stock market is a bargain. Your interest rates are a bargain on your deposits. The government securities are a bargain. So this is a good time actually to attract funds into the country. And then that creates its own virtuous cycle. And if you do that, you'll kill the informal market. You kill the informal market, there'll be more money flowing through the formal sectors. And then you really, address the liquidity issue for the country.